little Swarsberry shortcake. Yes, I just called you a dessert. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. You like my shirt? Oh, thank you, but it's actually a dress. If you want to see the full thing, subscribe to Swarzy.com, and you can have access to my Instagram, Snapchat, over 1,200 past broadcasts. Also get monthly autographed photos. Drawing our first sub reward on September 15th, 2017. It would be very, very nice for you to subscribe. I've been trying to tell the people that own this house that it's haunted. And I know you think I'm lying, you think I'm BSing. If you think that I'm lying, you can just leave a hate comment down below. There's a door. Cause I don't have time for you. I don't have time for non-believers. I only need like the believers right now. So in my 28 years of living, I have never ever had like lights flicker on me unless the light bulb was going out, and I was in the shower and the lights went off for half a second and then came back on. They went off and they came back on, and I freaked out because I was home alone. I immediately opened the shower curtains, pulled open the door, and I said, hello, is anyone there? And there's like nothing. And because I like opened the door now in the shower curtain, like the cold air like starts like coming into the shower, and then I start getting vibes like, oh, like it's the coldness of like the ghost or whatever. If I'm afraid of ghosts, then like why am I talking about it in like an empty room? Because honestly, like, dear ghosts, like I hope you're like peaceful and stuff, but if you could just like come out, I know it sounds like really bad, but if you could come out like while I'm filming and just like show them that it's real, maybe I'll get famous or something. Like maybe you can help me. Maybe you can help me from the other side. And that's why I asked you. But just like don't show up like when my camera's not on, when I'm not taking a selfie, when I'm not taking a video, and this is what a camera is, and only show up if you could show up in those kind of things. Like honestly, like I would just freak out. So that was one encounter, and then the other encounter I had was I was sitting in the living room and the kitchen light was off. So of course you like sometimes see shadows and stuff at the side of your eye, and I see those kind of things like all the time, and I know it's just like my peripheral vision. I'm just like tripping and shit, and you know, it's just side of my eye kind of thing, like it's not real. But I was sitting there and I did a double look to the kitchen door. Like whenever you double look, you know it's like real. Like that shit was real. Like no lie, that was like real. Yeah, it was like a shadow that was a head, and it was halfway up the door, and it just like went across. And I saw it, and I knew I saw it. I immediately picked up my phone and I texted my friends. I saw a ghost in the kitchen and I'm scared. Like 2 nights ago, I went down to the kitchen to get a snack. I ate a banana and I was getting water, and I saw like the time on the microwave turned to 12, and I immediately got like super paranoid. I was like, oh shit. I remember there was a movie that every single night at 3 o'clock in the morning, all the ghosts just like start walking around in your house, and every single time I like look at the stairs or I look at my door or something, I always expect to see like a ghost like walking around. I'm so afraid of ghosts, and I can't wait to go home because I'm so afraid. And everybody always says like, don't be afraid. They always tell me not to be afraid because they know that I scare easily. The first time I told them I was scared, I don't know like what they thought I was afraid of, honestly. I said, I'm afraid to be home alone. I'm afraid of ghosts. And so when they left the house the next time, they gave me something to battle the ghosts. And I don't think you know, when I got this item in my inventory, I immediately texted my friends and I was like, hey guys, I just got this item. And when I got this item, I was like, I don't think they know like how to fight the ghost, because like you're supposed to use like holy water. You're supposed to use like salt. You're supposed to use like, what's that thing you burn around? It's like bane or something. Sage. It's called sage, I remember. You're supposed to use that, and you know, you're supposed to use like prayers and stuff. But no, I got left with this item in my inventory, and I was more afraid of the item than the ghost. I was like I did not touch the chair for the next 24 hours. I was like, okay, like, I don't know if they know, but I can't fight a ghost with a fucking gun. I can't fight a ghost with a gun! It's gonna go through! Oh my god. I'm sorry. It's gonna go through the ghost. Ghosty thing, don't scare me please, I come in peace. And in the shower, the first time I was in the shower and thinking about ghosts, it was about 5 days ago. I immediately like started praying in my mind until I just like calmed down, like, okay, well I got the prayers, yo, and I can't like get anything evil now, like I'm okay. But today, I was so afraid that I started praying and I like stopped praying. That's when you know you're really scared, when you can't even fucking pray and you're like, this shit is real, like I don't want to see nothing, just like go away, like just stop, everything just stop. That's when you know it's real. So right now I have like goosebumps, but that's just because it's cold and I'm just creeping myself out. But like when the vibes come, like I know it. No, I did the whole thing, the lights flickered, I did the whole thing, I opened the door, blah blah blah, I felt the cold air, I pushed in the door, I closed the shower curtains, and then I would say a good like 2 to 3 minutes, because it felt like 10 minutes, but you know things always feel longer than they are. And first of all, I'm like, I have to get the fuck out of the shower, like I'm really scared, like I don't want to see anything in the shower, I just gotta go, like. And then I heard up like above me, like people walking in the attic, or like one person like galloping like in the attic, like not galloping but like the footsteps. And I'm like, nobody's home, I'm alone, it's not an apartment, it's a house, and there's nobody upstairs. And I was so freaked out today because I just don't know like what could have made those sounds. And I didn't like it. I heard the vibrations and I know what I heard. I know it's like to have people walking upstairs and stuff and how it sounds. That's exactly like what it sounded like, and I was like totally not okay with it. Oh yeah, and then finally, I know like, oh, the cherry on top, like there's so much shit that happened to you only this morning and whatever, like I don't care. I don't have time for you. I really don't have time for you if you think this. But then I heard a knocking, and then that really scared me because I'm like, oh my god. Then I imagined like the ghost is like coming from the attic or whatever, and like there's like a knocking, like a 2 knock, like I think it was like a 2 knock, and I was just totally freaked out. And I was like, please ghost, I know what you're trying to do. You know that I have been trying to make YouTube videos, trying to give me some like legit content, but I'm really scared. Like, you gotta stop this shit. As a disclaimer, the owners of the house swear they have cleansed the house and prayed in it and there's nothing here. And they also, one of them also says that they do agree that there was something here before, but the ghost that she describes seeing is one that is like a tall man and he's like slender. After she told me that, I was kind of like, yeah, I kind of saw one in the kitchen too, you know, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know what kind of ghost shit is happening up here, but I am like missing the city. I am missing the city life. Everyone's always telling me about how League of Legends has the Ari voiceover in the Summoner's Rift, and I can't wait to play. I so miss you guys and I miss playing games, and I can't wait to play Ari and Star Guardian Ari, and also like have her like voiceover in the Summoner's Rift. I so want that. I also want Star Guardian Syndra, because you know Syndra is big. Today I used these two to make a lip look that is called Petal. I named it myself. All it is just Harmony Cream Liquid Lipstick by Kylie Jenner. I wore it because it's strong and it kind of goes like with the gold, like very like poppy. Like I feel like wearing red today, but as I told you, I'm not brave enough to wear red yet. So I'm like really keeping it safe with a very, very rosy pink. And that's why I'm calling this lip look Petal. And then on top, just to like soften it, make it shiny and glowy, I used Kiki. It's by KKW, Kylie collaboration. It's a cream liquid lipstick and it's very nice. It's very like, peachy. It's very, how should I say, exquisite. It's cute. My Twitch name is Evil Barbie Doll, and I just want to give you a quick fact that my favorite Barbie is Malibu Barbie. She's so cute. She's so like peachy. Oh my god, I love Malibu Barbie, and she's like a classic. Gonna listen to JFT's new song. It's Nightcore Cruella Alive. So hopefully this gives you some inspo, because I need some inspo. I already like it because it's Cruella. Oh, it's cute, but okay. I know it's a little fishy, but I'm going to show you like my favorite one. It's a Knife Party Boss Mode Bass boosted by JFT Nightcore. So listen to these. It's just because every single time I hear this, I start dancing and then I realize it's my friend's song. It's good. It's really good. How I got into video games. My first video game console was a Super Nintendo. Oh, this is already really fun. Okay, so I love Aladdin. I used to love flying like through the clouds, and also the volcano one. It was kind of cool, right? I always had to do that one because it was an early one, but flying through the clouds was one of my favorites. And with the Super Nintendo stuff, we also had the Tasmanian Devil one, and we had the Scooby-Doo one where you can make sandwiches in the refrigerator, which I love. The Aladdin one, my cousins beat it all for us, and they gave us all the cheat codes, so I just used to use a cheat code to get up to the one with the clouds and just fly through the clouds with Aladdin and Jasmine on the magic carpet all the time. That was my #1 favorite. Before that, we actually were playing video games. The very first video game I ever laid my hand on, I was about 7 years old. We got the first computer in our room. My sisters and I used to share it, and there were 1,000 games. It was called 1,000 Games, and there were 2 games I remember in particular that I loved. One of the games is a trolls game, and you get to have different color trolls with like different color hair. If you know this game, please comment down below, because I would love to know what this game was called and if someone else played it. And my favorite was a white troll. It goes like super fast, and it's like, it was my favorite. It goes through like the whole map, and it's a 2D game. There was also this one with like this boy, and I don't know, he has like a pogo stick, and he just like, my sister loved that one, so we played that one a lot. My first like other kind of console ever, so I guess it's my second console, right? But I always call it my first console, even though it's not, is a PlayStation 1, and the first game I got is called Rhapsody. If you play this game, I definitely want to know, because it was my first game ever. I was so into it, and my sister picked it. We picked it because it had nice anime artwork, and the story is so good. I know the entire story. I stayed for the whole story. I like all the music. My sister used to download the music. I used to listen to it. Rhapsody is such a good story, and I love the mermaids, and you can like tame creatures, and you can like keep mermaids and stuff. It's so cool. And then there's like a prince, and there's a castle, and she's like a little like wannabe princess thing, and I'm not gonna ruin the ending, but it's so good. Rhapsody is so good. Also bought Ariel, and we were all playing it with Dad, and we were all like trying to guess like where to go next and sharing the remote control and stuff. Ariel was awesome because we got to fight Ursula, you got to like swim a lot. I love Ariel, but you know, I actually don't remember that much about that game. Then we got a PlayStation 2. We got Vice City as a gift. We played a lot of Tekken. We played Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy X-2. Final Fantasy VII is my favorite Final Fantasy because I like Tifa and Tifa, whatever. And my sister likes Aerith, and my other sister likes Yuffie. I mean, I just feel like every single time we talk about Final Fantasy, like of course everybody likes it. Like I just don't want to like spend too much time there. It's nothing surprising. They make really good games. But I do hate Yuna. I'm sorry. I know everybody likes her. Oh, actually, in Final Fantasy X, my favorite is Riku because she's like blonde and pretty, and I love her. She's my favorite. And I didn't like 10 too because it was too girly, but 10 was a really good story. I played this video game with this guy. His name is Z, and Z showed me MapleStory, and I was in 11th grade in high school, and it was my first MMO, and I played it up to level 30, but I couldn't pass my class quest to become a warrior, and I used to love going to the O city to buy like the pigtail hairstyle. and I loved going into that forest. It's like a fey forest, or like the little goo slime ball things, because it had really good music there. I played my first MMORPG, like for real. Like I was in college, I had a lot of free time outside of doing my homework and stuff, and I really didn't go out much, but I was a cheerleader, and then the next year I did join a fraternity, and I did do a lot of college stuff. I always went to college events, and I always went to college parties, especially in my early years, and I always went to the yearly dances, the annual dances. And so I was very active. I also went to the musicals and stuff, but I still had so much time. So I used to play this video game. It's called Granado Espada. That's like my first legit video game, and I actually have some friends that are still from there. So those are always my closest friends, because they knew me, like they really know me. They know me like as I used to run raids. They used to know me as like the rager person that would like get the raids done, and they were my favorite people because they were like my make or break. Like if I had them, I could be like, yo, can you tank? Yo, I'm not gonna let you tank because you're really good DPS and stuff like that. So those people. I could not have done like anything without them, and I could always rely on them and trust them to make the best raids ever. And we ran a whole bunch of clock tower, but now there's a new clock tower, which I need to do quests to unlock, and maybe I'll play that game again, but it's so much fun. It was so addicting. That game is like called a sinkhole, a money hole, sink something. It's just like all cash out game. But yeah, like the gear is OP, and you get to upgrade, and it's all a whole bunch of RNG shit in there, and there's drama, there's colonies that you can fight for every week. It's like so lit. I played World of Warcraft for a little bit, and it was Wrath of the Lich King expansion. So I got expanded, I got my paladin up to 85, I got power leveled by my boyfriend at the time, which was my real life boyfriend, who actually showed me Granado Espada as well, but he quit Granado Espada at level 13, so I actually ended up playing that game by myself obsessively for years until I finally quit. Then there's Terra. Terra started because of my friends. They were like, this is my favoriteest game ever, come play Terra with us, it's free to play now. And I went to play Terra. I picked a sorcerer, and up till this day, sorcerer is still my main, is still my favorite. I love the gameplay, and I wish I didn't change the skills because I love the old combination, but you know, you gotta learn and grow, so it's okay. Blade and Soul, I love Kung Fu Master. I played that for a little bit. I also love the Warlock, so I re-rolled to Warlock once it came out, and those two are my favorite, KFM and Warlock. And I love KFM more, and Warlock is nice for PvE because it's really like, I love ranged classes. That's why I love KFM, because of like the aerial. It was the only thing that was not ranged that I was really in love with, and the combat was awesome. I played RO. I was Gunslinger. As soon as I rolled that class, like I knew that was the one I wanted. I tried all the others, but I knew Gunslinger would be the one, so I rolled with it. RO is really nice because the Gunslinger class, it feels like, oh my god, it feels like no other game. You kind of feel like you're playing Caitlyn, like you're super far away. You have to stay between the 25 to 30 meter range, and if you go past 30, then you can't auto attack, but there is one skill that lets you like cast a skill past 30, but you're basically at 30 meters all the time. I love being that far away from the boss. It's so fun to do mechanics on a gunslinger. I just wish that I had like some kind, like my friends were playing it more or something, because I don't have like a team to play stuff with and raid stuff with in that game. So forming parties in the queue takes a really long time, but if you like broad for it, then people will come and join you. Now I'm back to World of Warcraft after quitting for all those years, and it's my main game now. And of course I played League of Legends. I started League of Legends right before I went to med school. My sister taught me how to play it because her boyfriend taught her how to play it, and she showed me, the first character she showed me was Janna, and we were both pretty new at it. So when she showed me Janna, she was like, okay, this is how you play League of Legends, and I was a Janna mid and a normal, and then I was like, oh, like I'm gonna pick Janna because she's really pretty. And then so we get into the game, and she's like, okay, now you're level 6. When you press R, something big is gonna happen. So I pressed R, and it was her healing ult, you know, with the disengage and stuff. And I was like, what? Like, I thought I was supposed to kill somebody, like, what? But now I get it, don't worry. And then she also showed me, she was like, you can practice on Caitlyn. Ash is a really good starting character and stuff like that. And then Lux, thank God, was free to play the week that I started League of Legends, and she was my favorite character for years. And Lux is something I always go back to. I just love her personality so much. Her skill set is so fun. Her skill set is awesome. Like the bind, the snare, and of course the laser. Like everything, the laser is everything. When you kill someone with the laser, it's just orgasmic. Like, it's awesome. With the whole league thing, when I got to level 25, the first character I bought was Lux. Then I bought Katarina. Then I bought Janna. I was spamming Katarina at level 25 through 30 to get to hit that 30. Then when I entered rank for the first time, my main was a Soraka because I was only confident enough to play support. And then finally, once I finished that season, the reward was a victorious Janna skin, and I didn't get it. I was so sad. The next season, I mained a Nami main, and I got to gold. I was really happy. The next season after that, I did a Janna main, and I got to gold, and I was really happy. And then the next season after that, I mained Ahri mid, and I kind of messed up my elo, but this season I'm gold again, and Ahri is my favorite now, and I'm really excited to do the whole Ahri thing. I used to play Perfect World whenever my game Granado Espada was down, but I did not get far at all. I got like to level 10. I played Black Desert, but I did not get far at all. I got to level like 13, and I just uninstalled the game, and I also returned it because I didn't like the people I was playing with, and I was like, fuck this game, fuck these people, I'm not playing with them, and I'm not doing this. I used to play CSGO. I got that as a gift, and it was really fun. I encoded my cursor to be pink, and it was really a small little itty bitty cursor because I like the small ones because I feel like they help me with precision. But of course it sucked at that game. But my favorite, oh yeah, my Xbox. That was my favorite console. And my favorite game of all time on console is Modern Warfare 2. I used to just spray and pray with my P90 gun, and I got it all customized and colored and shit. I was prestige, and I kept going for prestige stuff. And I just remember one time before, I was in college and I was in my room in my apartment, and I just spammed. I spammed the fucking living daylight out of Modern Warfare for hours, and my flight to go to Florida to go to a convention was at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I would leave my house at 4 o'clock in the morning. So all night I just didn't sleep. I just was drinking Coronas, playing Modern Warfare, and then just doing that until it was time to leave for my flight, and it was like one of the awesomest things ever. By the way, my favorite beer is Corona. I also like Modelo's. Oh, so thank you so much for watching my video. It was a very last minute idea, and thank you so much, JFT, for the video idea. Give me an idea down below. I read all my comments. Even if it's a hate comment, I'm gonna press like just to show you that I read it, and I always take whatever you have to say into consideration, especially if it's a really good idea. So I hope you have a great day. Remember to subscribe. I would love to see you again, and I try to vlog every single day. Miss me? I know you're gonna miss me. So just click a video and keep on watching.